This message is being broadcast by the Department of Defense of the Republic. Continue to carry out the following instructions.
Are you ready?
The broadcast will quiet at this time for your safety.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. All television and radio stations in the United States will now cease their regular programming to carry this special message.
We'll do it live!
It's Thursday, it must be thunder. Welcome everybody to JFM Studios Live. Sorry I missed yesterday, I wasn't in the streaming mood. In fact, I had somewhat of a mini crisis, existential crisis or something. Anxiety, what are you gonna do? Not that anyone cares, but hey, let's start the show. Hey, wait a minute, let's start the show. There we go. Alright, so how are we doing today? Normally I don't like to stream on a Thursday because sometimes, other people that I know stream on Thursdays and I don't want to take time away from them, but I just want to make up to you guys. Alright, so I see you guys in the chat. Michael Huckle, King of the Fat. Roberto Torres, TD Camper, welcome. Yes, I'm working on a Loud House commission. It's about time I started this because this guy's waiting a long time, and this is the same guy that commissioned me to draw the Loud Houses, the Loud House characters in the pool. When Luna was like all steaming in there because she saw Sam in a bikini. Another one where Lincoln was playing the Virtual Boy. Another one where Lynn was super hurt and throwing up, and Lincoln was there to help. Yeah, same guy. Same guy. So here, this is a nice little crossover with Loud House characters and Molly McGee. SL Doctor, welcome to the stream. Positively More, welcome to the stream. Alright. It's going to be a party. Hopefully more people will join. Since, the more people, the merrier. Okay, so I guess I should let people know that I'm live. Hold on. Gotta let Twitter know. Hey. I'm live now. Okay. Awesome. So let's pick the music. And here, I'm not planning on finishing it. I'm just here to start it because working on commissions during streams help me get motivated, you know? Because I haven't been really motivated to draw lately, even with my own stuff. Let's get this party started. Oh, Skylandra! I remember you. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you. Oh, I did not know that Scratch was voiced by Dana Schneider. I had a feeling because a guy I follow drew Scratch and his supposed kid as if it was Master Shake and Ezekiel. So I thought that was a weird thing for him to draw, but I'm like, oh, maybe they have the same voice actor. So, yeah, I put two and two together. Marcus Gillard, welcome to the stream. And OMN Art, welcome. Always nice to see you guys here. Okay, this is going to be strange because it's been a while since I drew any Loud House characters in their style. I mean, my god, how long has it been? I started back in 2016. Yeah, it was June of 2016. My gosh. Super long time ago. But those were good times. Those were amazing times. That's when I had my DeviantArt peak. Yeah, the best years of DeviantArt for me was 2016 to 2018. Those were amazing. I interacted with a lot of people. Met some wonderful people there. And then it sort of went downhill in 2019, you know. And then 2020, that's when the site changed its look for good, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. Yeah, 6 years. My gosh. I'm also surprised that the artists that I followed back in 2016 are like still drawing Loud House stuff. And I'm like, oh man, cool. Oh, a furry website? Okay, well, that's your thing though. You know, if you're happy over there on a furry website, that's your thing, you know? Just, you know, enjoy your time. And I hope you enjoy your time here. GGHGN Comics, welcome to the stream. And hello to you too, and hello to your girlfriend. About to go into Dave and Buster's. Never been there. I've been in a Dave and Buster's once, and it's pretty fun. Luckily, I visited on the day that where they had a free arcade day, where all the arcade machines were on free play. Man, I was there and I played the House of the Dead all the way through, and nobody else was there, so I had the whole cabinet to myself. Dual weld those two pistols, shot some zombies. It was awesome. Yes, I got the photo of your dog on Twitter, I think, but I'm, you know, I saw your dog on Twitter, if that's what you're referring to. Well, it's a good thing my client sends very detailed instructions. Always liked his ideas, you know. It's very weird that how he's super nice, but he is super nice, but when he's heated about a certain subject, he can be kind of ruthless. Like he's been ranting about Attack on Titan, how he hates it. Both the manga and the anime. It's like he's even as far as telling me not to watch the anime because he just doesn't like the story. And I'm like, okay, dude, I mean, that's your opinion, but don't try to sway me into not watching it after I just started. I don't want to show the chat the pic because I'm focused on drawing. This is a drawing stream now. You know, you are not a producer, so you can't tell me what and what not to do. With all due respect.
Fireworks to light up your night sky. In a flash, life and love can go awry. Let me take you high.
Yeah, it is kind of toxic, but I don't know how old the guy is. I really hope he's young and naive if he's acting like that, though. you know?
Compliments, supplements. In my grandeur, I'm all natural beneath this crimson dress.
Yeah, but I used to be a huge fan of the Loud House. That is until late 2017 when Chris Savino was outed to be a sexual harasser. Good God, man. I made a video about that. It really hurt me to know that, and it's kind of funny because I was talking about Chris Savino to one of my friends, Paul, and Paul, he has an uncanny ability to read people, and he's been making jokes about Chris Savino, saying that he's a creeper or something. And I'm like, oh, shut up, man. He's not. And lo and behold, the news came out. Probably not. He's not a. I don't think he's a time traveler, but that would be super cool. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't think I ever told you guys this story, but you know Felix Verdejo? He's one of my favorite boxers, or he was one of my favorite boxers. You even saw him in my, usually, last year he was in my intro to these streams. You know, when the music plays, you see a little bit of boxing in there. It used to be it used to be Felix Verdejo there. Now I replaced him with Joe Smith Jr. That's because in May of last year, Felix was arrested for double murder, and apparently it was premeditated first degree murder, of his ex girlfriend. So I'm like, I didn't want to believe it at first because he's like my favorite guy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please tell me it's not true. Please tell me he was framed. I was. Yes, I'm like, oh God, I don't know. So after that news broke out, I gave him the Chris Benoit treatment. I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna mention him again. No one must know about this. But now I break my silence. Now, and whenever somebody asks me who's my favorite boxer, I say, oh, Joe Smith Jr., who's gonna fight next month. Um, Xander Zayas, he is a Puerto Rican boxer, good kid, 19 years old, shows a lot of promise. He's also going to fight next month. But still, man, it hurts. It hurts, man. All right, well, that was macabre. I know Lucy probably enjoyed that conversation. That's why she's smiling. It sucks to learn that someone you look up to is a creep or just a straight up murderer. I know, it hurts. That's why I want you guys to know. If you see me in the news and you saw me, if I was convicted or arrested for like murder, it was for a good reason. Because I'm not a violent person at all. I mean, the worst thing you would see me do is probably speeding on the road, or downloading music, but that's it. What you mean he was framed? I think he admitted it. You know? Do you have proof that he was framed? All right, I need another angle of Molly. Hold on. This is the very, very first time I'm drawing her. I never even seen the show, and I'm like drawing her. It's like weird. I guess I should. I mean, it's a Disney show, and I do have Disney Plus now. I should sit down and watch it along with Amphibia and Owl House, since those are very popular shows. But I've kind of drifted away from the cartoon community because there's a bunch of weirdos there. Not all of them. There are some people like Man of a Thousand Words and Fresh Night that are, they have a level head on them. But the other ones, oof. Of course, Google Image would show me a cropped picture of Rule 34. So sick and tired of that song. There are some songs in my streaming playlist that I'm just sick of. Oh no, I don't rule that out. I'm perfectly fine with people drawing Rule 34. And come on, I draw Rule 34 too, of my own characters, but still, it's all cool. I don't have a problem with that. It's just people arguing online and fighting over how a character should look and act. You know? That's what I mean by weirdos. Like actually taking things way too seriously. I did not watch any episodes of Molly McGee. No. I guess I should. If it's on, especially if it's on Disney Plus. Since I have Disney Plus, not Disney Channel, you know. But it looks like a very cute show. Say, does anybody know Molly's ethnicity? I'm just kind of curious about it. Oh, she's Thai. Okay. Just like what's her name? The main character of Amphibia. I'm blanking on her name. Anne. Yeah, that's it. Anne. Or Annie. Wonder how long it takes to make an episode. Because, those episodes of Owl House and Amphibia, they've been, churning those episodes like nothing. But, you know, I know they had hiatuses and everything. And I'm pretty sure if you're a fan, you've been, waiting a long time for new episodes. That's why I am gonna watch all those episodes when the series is over, So I wouldn't have to wait. I see. Okay, the last episode of Amphibia is this Saturday. Oh, cool. It's nice to know that shows know when to end, since nothing's more annoying than a show that won't die. I'm looking at you, SpongeBob. I'm also looking at you, Simpsons. You don't know when to end. Excuse me, as I'm reading the instructions here. Okay, got it. hate it when shows get canceled before they reach their intended ending. Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Is Amphibia and Owl House gonna end the way it's supposed to end, or is it gonna be a rushed ending because Disney wanted, you know, Disney executives want it to end? Because that would suck. And yes, Lori will be in this um, commission, in this image. Hey, Clone Ryu, welcome to the stream. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I always draw their bodies wrong at first. I keep forgetting that the Loud House kids, their bodies are super skinny. Like, what would David think of Lynn since she's a girl that loves sports? I don't think he would care, but he wouldn't want to hang out with her because, she's like a 13-year-old and, he doesn't like hanging out with kids. I am working on a Loud House commission. A Loud House slash Molly McGee crossover commission. It's been a long time since I drew any Loud House characters and their style, so I'm gonna be a bit rusty. He is a misogynist, and you know what? He would think that Lynn is weak because she's a girl. But, he's not gonna, tell her to stop doing sports. He just thinks that men are still superior. Would David be the first one to die in a horror story set in the J&T world? Nah, I think that honor would go to Ashley. You know, the dumb blonde. That's a little bit of a, you know, hoe. They're always the one to go first. I learned that from Cabin in the Woods. I just watched that movie, for the first time yesterday. And boy, it was, I did not expect it to be like that. You know? I mean, I did hear people say that Cabin in the Woods is like a funny horror movie, but I didn't know it was that funny. Like, my gosh. Like, it's so self-aware. Oh yeah, well, speaking of the Owl House, I did draw Luz and Amity once in their style, but I drew it for Fresh Knight's birthday in 2020. If you're wondering, this song is from the game Bond Nation Racers, which is an awesome game by Sony. But it's a real shame they never made a sequel. And I don't think they can because I think the rights has been sold to another company. And I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, criminally underrated racing game. You got to create your own characters. I created Jeff and Taylor characters, racing. It was so much fun. And you can integrate your created characters into the story mode. Drawing the Outhouse characters was pretty fun, gotta say. Never had that since I left for a long time on YouTube. Hey, Altarv, welcome to the stream. How am I doing? I'm doing a lot better than yesterday. What if Dusty Gazongas from Upton showed up in Somerville to fix a broken pipe at Jeff's house? I guess they would let her, but Cindy will be very, very suspicious, thinking that she's not a real plumber. Would David try to have sex like Master Shake and Carl did? Oh yes, he would. For real. Oh, I didn't get a chance to check out Top Shelf Productions because I don't know, I forgot. I have a bad short-term memory. That's usually not the case, but I'll search it up on YouTube, excuse me, on Google right now. There we go. Is it promotions or productions? Productions. There we go. Top shelf. There. It's on my search right now. It's on one of my tabs, so I'll know. I won't forget. Okay, hey guys, don't forget to like this stream. Guide me. I think I can go see the website by myself, but yeah, if you have any facts to share with me, you can. Scratch is so weird. He looks like he belongs in a different cartoon. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking the next horror character you draw meeting JT characters, and I thought of Jason Voorhees. Hey, I'm down with that. What? WWE 2K19 and 20 servers are shutting down on June 30th. Okay, what does that mean? Does that mean I can't download anything? Or I can't play the game at all? Because that would be a problem if I can't play that game at all due to the servers being down or something. Because I don't play online at all. I just play my universe mode and play locally. That's it. Whenever I am in the mood to play. Okay, I'll search them up and I'll look at contact info. Okay, I understand. If that was the case, I thought they were closed already. But it's good I can still play the game. Because that would be bullshit if they decided, oh, we're gonna lock you out of the game since it's, you know, obsolete. I wished when WWE made wrestling games, each game was its own thing. It wasn't a wrestling simulator like the 2K games. Please bring SmackDown Here Comes the Pain again. I want arcade style wrestling games with a little bit of fantasy in it, okay? No stamina bar. Have Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and that other jabroni to shut up while I'm playing. Or at least give me an option to shut them up. But, speaking of WWE 2K19, I'm thinking about streaming that game tomorrow. Yes, a bonus stream for you guys in this channel. Except I'll be playing that game. And it's going to be FSW. I'm going to play throughout an entire pay-per-view. So I guess I should say that FSW Blackout will be live tomorrow night. And I know SmackDown is tomorrow. So because of that, I will be streaming that game 2 hours after my usual time. So 9 o'clock Mountain Time or 11 o'clock Eastern. That's when I'll start streaming FSW Blackout. Okay, well, man, Art, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for chatting a bit, and I will see you, and probably tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see you later. Have a wonderful night's sleep. Yes, tune in for FSW. Let's see if I can remember the matches for tomorrow. I know for sure El Jefe, my avatar, will be fighting Super Nerd for the Hardcore Championship. I know Venom will be there. Venom versus Marquise for the FSW Championship. Harry Potter will be there fighting Carnage. Oh, and Jenny and Trina will be defending their women's tag team titles against the Rockers. And other matches will be there. I would have to find out what exactly. I'll try to make the whole thing fun, and I'll try to put as many title matches as possible. Since this is both a Blast and Thunder production, both brands will be represented in this pay-per-view. And I'll try to do my best with commentary. I can't shut those three dimwits up in the game, so I'm gonna have to talk over them. Sorry, I'm just reading the instructions that the client gave me. What? There's an option to mute them. Where? I would have to know. Because I looked on that on the options menu. Bad Guys movie? Never watched it. How would you feel if you were offered a chance to write a crossover with Alien and Mouse Mansion? It would basically be a retelling of your story, but with a xenomorph hunting and killing the kids. Yes, that's exactly what it'll be. You know, instead of a weird mansion, it'll be an alien hunting the kids down. And there'll be a whole bunch of crazy deaths, like the acid blood, the face hugger. Good God, man. If both David and Ashley were drunk, would they have sex with each other and then in the morning they both scream after what they've done? I think Ashley would scream for sure, but not David. He'd be like, score. Well, on the options, go to audio volume and see commentary. Turn that down to 0. Oh boy, if that's true, I don't know how I missed that, but thank you. I'll see that tomorrow. Facehugger, yeah, the facehugger would definitely be the first death. But who will be the victim though? Like I know I keep saying that Shelly would always be the first victim of these things. But yeah, maybe Shelly. She'd fall victim to the facehugger. What I kind of don't like about 2K19 is that it has audio glitches. Like when the announcer is like introducing the champions, she's like, um, introducing first from blah blah blah, the blah blah champion, Trina champion. You know, kind of like that. You'll hear it, I guess. No, I never thought about that. David trying to hit on Lori. I don't know. Lori may be a bit too young for him. Also, trying to think that I'm trying to figure out David's thing. Like, I don't know if he prefers girls his own age or older women. Because a lot of my followers imagine that for David to be a cougar hunter, like he likes older women, and I think that's a legit interest. Totally in character for David. Yes, David is into them. Okay, how does this Fenton thermos look like? This so-called mystical Fenton thermos. Ah, I see. I'm gonna trace because I want it to be accurate. Ha ha ha. How would Rosie react if she woke up next to David? She would be shocked and hope that Jane isn't around, because that would ruin her reputation with her daughter, you know. Also, if you guys know, let's not talk about that drawing I made for Mother's Day. Because for good reason, I think it disturbed a few people. Oh yeah, David will definitely peep through it. Oh boy. Where is my moderator? Well, I don't know. It's I have mixed feelings with it, but I think we're gonna continue that certain story because I thought about a funny ending to it. But when it comes to other scenarios with Rosie, I have other ideas I want to draw, so I'm still gonna draw those out. I just don't want to get too detailed, if you know what I mean. So, hey, to each their own, you know? I'm just afraid that somebody might make a YouTube video to call me out on this, you know? Or make a blog post saying that JFM, he's a pervert, just like Chris Salino, you know? So I don't want people to bash on my name like that, and character defamation, if that's a thing, that's don't I don't need that. So I gotta be uh, careful. Yeah. Yes, I know Lori is in college now. That's why I drew a little pinup of her and Carol Pingree, since they're both college girls. I did that, but David, though, I don't think he'll be into Lori. He'll get annoyed easily because she's talking about saying the word literally all the time. That will annoy him. Man, fans would have nothing better to do than whine and complain on little things on cartoons. Yep, exactly. Ashley is like 19 or something, but it's like Ashley and Lori are not really the same. I don't know. It's weird. And with David and Ashley, it's not anything serious. They had a fling that lasted probably like a week or so, and then they just went their separate ways or something. Now they're acquaintances. La la la, la la la, la la la. Hello, Eric Moretto. Welcome to the stream. Yes, it's still awkward between them. Got to put some of that awkwardness in there, trying to make it relatable. Hey, Sunny 2.0, welcome to the stream, my man. How are you? Okay, all I have left is the Lincoln Navigator, and then I'm done with the characters. I have to sketch the background, and I'll ink it another day. Got to get, the hard part out of the way. It's 4 a.m. over there. Oh, yeah, you're from Belgium, right? Le Mans? Exactly. Yes, Lori is scared of Scratch. That's why she has her head covered because she doesn't want her hair to disappear. And Lincoln, he wants to hunt down Scratch because he's a jerk. But Lincoln is a pimp, though. It's a little joke that I have where some guy characters are pimps, like, and because people in the Loud House fandom keeps drawing Lincoln with every other girl in the show, I think I think of him as a pimp. An 11-year-old pimp. Who would have thunk it? So he's a pimp just like Bobby Ambler, just like Nicky Nice and his crew, just like Link. Who else? Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. The dog from that animated Titanic movie. Who else? Oh, the rapper from the Nut Shack. All those cool guys. They're pimps. Or should I say, quote unquote, pimps? I think that's more like it. It's 8:15 where I'm at, and the sun's still out. That's nice. Once I move back to Alaska, around this time, the sun will still be out around 11 at night. So that's cool. That's one cool thing about Alaska. Some not cool things about Alaska is that when I move back, I'm going to see a whole bunch of mosquitoes. Because Fairbanks is built around some danky pond where all the bugs thrive. It's like built on top of a swamp, basically. Tundra and swamp, that's Fairbanks for you. Underneath the city is, or surrounding the city is just tundra and swamp. Mosquitoes thrive. Every June and July, you see a whole bunch of mosquitoes. Yes, there's mosquitoes and bugs in Alaska because we do have summers in Fairbanks. Summers are usually from like mid-May all the way to August or September. It doesn't start snowing until October, November-ish. And then the snow sticks all the way until April, supposedly. On a good year. But still. I should draw this jerk already. Come on. Yes, it is nostalgic to draw Loud House fan art because it reminds me of 2016, better times. Yes, 2016, even though it was a dumpster fire of a year, it's still better than 2020, and it's definitely better than now. My gosh. Yeah, let's cancel mosquitoes. They're weird, and they cause diseases, and they kill people. I'm not afraid of mosquitoes. I just think they're super annoying. Yes, let's cancel sunburns as well. I know one artist who portrays Lincoln as a womanizer and has kids with different women. Oh boy. Man, that's weird. What funny. Would David hit on Rita? Of course he would. He doesn't care that she's married. Oh, I didn't know you were Dominican. Vote to cancel them. I'm covered in bites every time I exercise in my backyard. Yeah, mosquitoes are awful. I bet they're teeming everywhere and where you're at, since that's, Louisiana. And there's lots of swamps and bayous, alligators, all that stuff. That's what I think of Louisiana. Oh, and Popeyes and that Louisiana crunch cake. That's Louisiana for you. Literally any house artist, any loud house artist with Lincoln and any girl. Yep. I'm spot on, yes. Oh, and jazz music. How can I forget about the jazz music? Oh, and Mardi Gras. Oh yes, Cassidy would love to go to New Orleans. Jazz and French people. That's her thing. Has David ever hit on either Jeff or Taylor's moms? Oh yes, he has. Tries to flirt with them, but they tell him to stop. So he's like, okay, whatever. Yes, you can also get parasites from mosquitoes and malaria, depending where you're staying at. But yeah, mosquitoes are terrible, man. La 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 la. I don't think there's a JFM Discord server, but there is a Jeff and Taylor Discord server that's practically dead now. I'm sorry, I've been neglecting it since Jeff and Taylor has been kind of dormant. Oh no, I don't know what I'm gonna do this summer. Of course, I'm gonna be training in my new job, but I gotta focus on that. And I don't know about the comic. I'm gonna have to focus on the comic and not dilly dally on other projects. Of course, I'm still gonna write Malice Mansion. Gotta focus on Malice Mansion, and Jeff and Taylor during the summer. So I'm debating whether or not to continue commissions. I don't know. Maybe I will. I just won't post them publicly. I don't know. Has a woman ever pepper sprayed David? I haven't thought about it. I probably someone pepper sprayed David by accident. So that would be funny. Yes, I would draw Jeff's mom taking a bubble bath because Jeff's mom is very. She's not based off of my mom at all. So I'm comfortable with that. What, you want to see Jeff's mom taking a bubble bath? I could do that. Hey JFM, are you gonna make a schedule for yourself? Yes, I want to make a schedule this summer because I'm trying to. This is embarrassing to say, but I want to reinvent myself this summer. Not change into a different person. I don't want to change my personality. I just want to be a better version of myself starting this summer because I feel like my move in Montana 3 years ago was a failure. I'm not going to get the life I wanted, so I'm just going to get the life that's, I'm trying to start over in Fairbanks again, and I'm going to see if I can forge my future by myself without anybody's help. So I want to do that. I have goals for this summer and for the rest of my life. So, yeah, there's that. So a schedule will help. You know how you've let other artists draw your characters? Like, what if they drew news of Cindy? If they did that, I'm not going to complain, but I don't want to see it. Never give up on my dreams? No, I'm not planning to. My dreams would always be getting my stuff published and getting lots of followers and having my stuff be animated. Because how cool would it be for Jeff and Taylor and Malice Mansion to be animated? I mean, come on. What? Altar, you got a job? Nice. Congratulations. Oh, Lincoln is a pimp, yes, but Mordecai and Fim, they're simps. Of course, they are simps. Who else is a simp? The green guy from Yatterman. He's a simp. Man, I first learned of the word simp back in 2017, back before it was a popular Twitch term, and people will just throw it out left and right. Just because a guy has a crush on a girl, they think that he's a simp. No, no. A man would have to throw away his dignity and his self-respect in order to get a woman's attention. That's when he becomes a simp. And also, another definition for simp is like a doormat. It's like a man that has a girlfriend. He doesn't want to offend her in any way, so he does everything she does and asks. That's a simp. Gotta think about perspective. Okay, so there's that. I'm done with the sketch. I'll draw the background later. I'll think about it. Don't want to think about it, man. Okay, fine. I'll continue on the Godzilla commission for a little bit. Oh, whoop, wrong picture. But I don't know if I showed you guys this. This is my little drawing for a t-shirt. It's for the mosquito meander. I hope they put it on a t-shirt. Hope it's okay. Yeah, these are my mosquitoes. These are the good mosquitoes. I don't, they don't bite people. They just want to run. So this mosquito out front, he kind of looks like Jeff Jefferson. Here's another mosquito, girl mosquito, kind of looks like Trina. And another mosquito up here that kind of looks like Jenny. So yeah. So nice that I got paid to draw this. Okay, now let's open up the Godzilla commission. Oh, before that, let's appreciate Amanda Boxing. I'm really proud of this picture that I finished the other day. Even though that's a light punch. That's, it's still good, I like the shading. I like her outfit. And I like this punching bag. It's based on a real punching bag that I've always wanted. Maybe one day I'll get it. I want my own house, man, so I can have a punching bag and have my own gym there. I can't do that in this apartment, but that's okay. Okay, let's continue that Godzilla commission. Here it is. Alright, it's gonna be a challenge to color, but I'm ready to start coloring. Wait. If I'm gonna color this, I want to do it on Clip Studio Paint. Hold on. Bam, bam, ba, ba. Stop calling him Godzilla DiCaprio, man. He's sensitive about it. I don't know that reference, TD Camper. Edward is a mosquito man. Man. I don't know. Guess I'm not a man of culture. Okay, I'll just draw the characters in the foreground, because I know their colors. The buildings are going to be the hardest part here, since they have to make them look right. But, Pim is a pimp? No, he's not. Pim can't get a girlfriend, so he's like, not a pimp. But he's not a simp either, because he let that girl go so she can date Shrimp. That's his name, right? Yeah, Shrimp, aka David Firth.
One moment and you're gone, but I'll find you.
River City Girls, brings me some good memories too, since I've been playing that game in August of 2020, and that was an awesome time. I don't know. I don't want to put the Godzilla music because that was for that one stream, and I usually don't let people try to control my streams. I can do favors, but I'm trying to get a grip of how I do my streams. Because if I give people an inch, then other people would take advantage of me, supposedly. Not that you guys would do it, but it would snowball into that.
Fueled by the
Since the characters are so small, I have to color them manually. I can't depend on the fill tool. No, I never heard of Godzilla vs. Biolante. Yes, and Holly is a scaredy cat. Yeah, Biolantes does sound like a Italian dish. Could be a name of a Star Hammer member. Ding 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 ding.
Technodrome. Let's kick shout.
Sure, you can send me a picture. Okay, so I keep forgetting to say this, but guys, since I'll be kind of out of YouTube for the whole month of June, I am planning on making a little short series of me playing Resident Evil 4. It's JFM Let's Plays Resident Evil 4, but it won't be live streamed or anything. It'll be pre-recorded and edited, so it'll be like a 6 or 12 part Let's Play. And I'll be uploading that. It'll be scheduled, but I'll be uploading it all for the whole month of June, just so you guys can watch something while I'm gone. Hopefully, you'll be okay with that. You know, if you want me to play Resident Evil 4 on professional. Hopefully, I do a good job of that game this time. Because last time I played that game, and for you guys, it was in 2017. Yeah. Yes, thank you for sending the pic. Nope, I never watched Little Shop of Horrors. Not interested, really. Who do you think should do the voices for the J&T MILFs? I don't know. I mean, I've always kind of imagined the mom from the Oblongs. Whoever voices her would voice Tiffany, Taylor's mom. I just think she has the perfect voice for that. But the other moms, I don't know. They can be anybody, really. Oh, Jean Smart. Yep, that same woman. I want her to voice Tiffany. That ain't right. It's too yellow. Also, I never noticed how big Taylor's mom's thingies are. You can say it. You can say breasts. Yeah. I mean, is that really a surprise coming from me? Come on. I've embraced it. I used to dread it when people made fun of me for drawing a whole bunch of busty girls, but I've embraced it. That's what I do. I'm one of the best at drawing breasts. It got so bad. I got so self-conscious about it. It's like when I first created Jane, I was like, okay, I'll show them. I'll make my new character Jane have small breasts, and she's going to continue to have small breasts. Boy, did that change! Because now Jane is one of my characters with a pretty large bust size, especially when she gets older. Yes, Tiffany doesn't want to light those candles because it's a fire hazard. Yes, I would say I am a boob guy. Although I do appreciate all of the, female body. But if I had to choose, I don't know, I'd say the breasts are nice. Where's my moderators? Who's Mikey Mega Mega? Boy, King of the Fat, you sure love to ask very specific questions. Like, which of Jeff and Taylor's classmates would think Taylor's mom is hot? Well, Jared, for sure. Although he's not technically a classmate, he's a grade under them. Zach and Marquise, they would really like Taylor's mom. And even Cassidy, why not? Cassidy likes Taylor's mom. I might make a quickie about that. Cassidy getting red around Taylor's mom. No. Taylor would not hit a guy for saying that. He would get annoyed. He would say, "Stop it, no she's not." But if a guy were to say that his mom is ugly or something, Taylor would get very mad. God, man. Well, I don't know. Her shirt... She wears that red tank top over her yellow shirt, so when she bends down, you can't see her cleavage. So, nah. I mean, they would look, but they can't see anything, so... No. Yes. Oh, Tarf is right. Chad is getting down bad again. I probably heard of that Mikey dude. Is he British? Or does he have a British accent? Does he like to drink coffee? So you like that trope of a character liking another character's hot mom, but don't you think it's a bit outdated? I don't know, I kind of feel like it's an outdated trope. Not that not to say that it's wrong. Like if I were to see it in a show nowadays, I don't care. I wouldn't say, you guys need to stop this. It's just, I feel like it's been overdone. If that makes sense. That's why I don't have Jeff lusting over Taylor's mom and vice versa. You know, they respect each other's families like that. They get along with each other. That's why a long time ago, it used to be Maria having a crush on Taylor. But I got rid of that stupid trope, and I'm so glad I did because Maria is supposed to be a innocent 7-year-old. She doesn't think about that stuff. She doesn't have crushes or anything. She just wants to focus on, you know, her life and ponies and kittens and all that jazz that little girls like to focus on. Oh yeah, I've seen Bill and Ted, and that's true. That's because Ted's or Bill's stepmom was, you know, Missy, and she's like a few years older than them. That's always weird to me, you know. One of the most disturbing jokes my dad ever told me was like, you know, what happens if your mom and I got divorced and I got a uh, hot wife? Want to take turns? And I was like, no, my God, no, no. So he laughed about that. So I'm like, oh, that's disturbing. That's disturbing. That's one of the most disturbing jokes he told me, and I don't want that. Never again. I don't want to imagine my dad marrying another woman, especially if she's young, okay? No. I just love Jane's color scheme. Primary colors, you know. Nice. Nice that you're trying to find your own art style. It takes time, but you'll find it. Even with my art style, it's still improving. Would you draw an inside-out inspired scenario where we see the inside of Jeff's head, where we see his emotions, and we see through Jeff's POV, Jane, walk over to him and the emotions are arguing on how to approach her? Probably not. I don't know. I would have to really think about it. How have I been today? I've been okay. Um, oh yeah, I don't know if I told you guys this, but yesterday I finished the script for Chapter 3 of Mouse Mansion. So the third chapter is done. Now it's time to write the very fun fourth chapter. And lately I've been doing well. I'm just trying to pack my things little by little, one day at a time. In fact, after I'm done playing 2K19 tomorrow, I'll pack up all my PlayStation 4 games. I'll still have the PS4 out, so I can watch Netflix and whatnot, but um, yeah, no more playing games after tomorrow. Oh wait, what? What is this? Oh, Skylandraw. Thank you for joining the stream, and I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. How would Jeffrey Taylor react to seeing David looking like Jabba the Hutt with a woman in a gold metal bikini? Like if David was Jabba the Hutt and he has a woman like a slave in that infamous bikini, I think they would be very disturbed and creeped out by David. But I'm sure the boys, especially Jeff, would keep staring at the woman. Try not to stare because these boys are good, but they can't help it. Because if you've read the reboot of or the remake of Episode 2, Ashley is there with her exposed cleavage, and the boys try not to look. They're very shy, and they're not perverted like that. Hey, Panther Assad, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoyed your vacation to Africa. Altar have told me. It depends on the situation, but yeah, Taylor is oblivious to sexual situations at times. But if there's like an exposed woman in front of him, he's like, oh no, a naked woman. What do I do? Should I look away, or should I try to cover her up? That's how he is. Who would the woman in the bikini be? Well, if it's David we're talking about, is most likely Ashley. You know? Hello, Mr. Hero over 9,000. Wow, that's quite a scenario there. Did you get your ideas from Big Mouth? But a scenario like that is too lowbrow for me. I don't. You will never see a joke like that in JNT. Really? I didn't. I can't remember a time where I had an erection in school. You know? And if I did, I should have remembered it, since it's like an embarrassing thing. If I did, definitely no one saw it. That's probably true. But like I said, you know, if that's your little scenario that you think of, that's fine. That's why I keep saying, you should write Jeff and Taylor fan fiction. I would totally read it, you know. No lie, I would read it. But those scenarios, I don't think they will be canon in my JNT, you know. Anyway, I'm going to talk about wrestling now. Yes, just like the Batman and Somerville story. I'm going to talk about wrestling now, especially FSW. So I have a whole bunch of lore with my FSW storylines. Like I have match cards from pay-per-views from the past. And I'm like thinking, how do I archive this for good? I'm thinking, probably I can write all the storylines from 2003 all the way to 2014. Because I think that whole story arc, that whole saga, if you will, FSW, I think that's how long it lasts. Started from 2003, and then it ended in 2014. It's cool because I imagine Team Starhammer kind of took over FSW, and they're the heel group. So the faces, the baby faces, the good guys, beat Team Starhammer, and FSW was already ruined, so that's when it officially ended in 2014. So now, the FSW event that you'll be seeing tomorrow in the video game is a reboot. FSW reboot. Yes, it was a good run full of my characters, real people, and other characters. One of my favorite storylines was, the very first one. It's in the very first pay-per-view. It was the 2003 Starrcade, and one of the main storylines there was a fight for the FSW Tag Team Championships, and it was Jeff Jefferson teaming up with my cousin Ray, and they're going against the champions, Taylor Tanner and Bobby Ambler. So at that time, Jeff and Taylor were enemies. And Taylor was a heel. Can you believe that? Taylor and Bobby Ambler were heels at the time. Cheating and everything. So it was a very interesting cruiserweight match. Even though it's for the Tag Team Championships. They were all cruiserweights. But I imagine a whole bunch of high-flying action and spots, and it was very interesting. Yeah, and Jeff Jefferson was part of FSW for a long time, for a whole entire year, until he got forced out of the company by DJ. It was Starrcade of 2004 when Jeff Jefferson fought DJ, and it was a grueling match, but DJ won at the end, and Jeff was forced to leave, and then he didn't come back until 2012 when he was helping Taylor win the FSW championship. So that's a nice little storyline there. Oh yeah, no, excuse me, did I ever tell you guys about the live sex celebration in Blackout 2010? Because that was one of the main things in that pay-per-view. I'll just tell you guys the story. Okay, so FSW has two different brands. There's Monday Night Blast and Thursday Night Thunder. Blue is part of Thunder, while her cousin Carla is part of Blast. So they kind of made up their little idea of having a live sex celebration with two lucky wrestlers, one from Blast and one from Thunder, and they get to have a quote-unquote foursome in the middle of the ring in front of everybody in the pay-per-view. So there was a battle royal in Blast, and let's see, a guy named Wonder Man won, which is a Japanese superhero with a motorcycle helmet. So he won, and the guy in Thunder, he won his battle royal. He was Jin from Case Closed. So both of them were so excited. Both, these wrestlers from different brands, and then the night came. It was June 2010, Blackout. So it was time for the live sex celebration. The two guys, they were so excited to have a good time with Blue and Carla. And so, before things got started, they hear music play, very, similar to Rhino's theme, but it's this new guy, a hulking monster of a guy named Necron. So he came into the ring, speared the hell out of these two guys, F5'd them, powerbombed them, pretty much broke them. And so Carla and Blue laughed at them, and the whole thing was a trick, just so the two girls can show off. It's the debut of their new friend, Necron. He's like a powerhouse. He's like a Brock Lesnar or something. And both Blue and Carla became his managers. And when I thought of that scenario, I was like, oh man, I'm so proud of that because that could be a legit part of WWE, like in the ruthless aggression era, you know, that could happen. I did get the idea of live sex celebration with Edge and Lita. Can't believe they did that. That's weird. But yeah, that's my version. So the whole thing was a trick, and both Wonder Man and Jin had to take off, had to take a long break due to injury. But that was the thing, you know, Necron, he dominated and rose through the ranks, you know, undefeated. Oh, excuse me, my mistake. That wasn't 2010, that was 2011. 2011, that was when it happened. And then the Royal Rumble of 2012 happened. It was a special Royal Rumble because 100 wrestlers participated. Practically that whole Rumble match lasted the whole pay-per-view, but it was entertaining. And Taylor won it. Taylor Tanner won it, so he's guaranteed to be in the main event in Super Raw to face the FSW champion, David Zuckerman, my friend. So, in between the Royal Rumble and Super Raw, there was a pay-per-view called Greed. And so, David successfully defended his FSW championship. So, Taylor was excited to go against David, but here comes the winner of Money in the Bank, and it's Necron. And so Necron came in and speared the heck out of David after his match, so Necron became the new FSW champion. And then after that, Taylor was panicking because now he has to face Necron in the main event.
I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that. The big boss dog, yeah, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag hanging on my backside, but only on the left side. Yeah, that's the flip side.
Oh hey, this is Snoop Dogg. Did I mention that Snoop Dogg is in FSW? In fact, he'll be wrestling tomorrow in the pay-per-view. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. He'll be teaming up with Steiner from Final Fantasy IX, so they can go against Steve and Spyware for the World Tag Team Championships. Yes, Snoop Dogg is going for the tag gold. Snoop Dogg, a former TV champion. What else? What else did he win? I think he won the Cruiserweight Championship. Oh yeah, the guys would sign up for Taylor's mom's gym class or something. For sure. Okay, but I should tell you the story of El Jefe. He's my guy, you know, my avatar. Basically, if El Jefe is in a FSW match, that's basically me. So, El Jefe is like a hardcore specialist. Just like Rob Van Dam, just like Terry Funk, he loves his hardcore matches. So he's a multiple-time hardcore champion. But in 2010, he wanted to aim for bigger, So he was aiming for the FSW championship. So he finally won it. Again, it was a triple threat match in Super Bowl 8. He won it against Black Waltz and Jerry. No, Jerry from Jeff and Taylor. And yeah, he won it in a triple threat, and yeah, that was his first major world championship. And then he successfully defended it against Harry Potter in Mayday 2010. And then he defended it against Steven Crowder in Blackout 2010. Then he defended it again from another guy. And another guy, he defended it in Bash in the Beach. Forgot who. But he was betrayed by his friend Kane Myers. Because after his match, he was cheated, and Kane pinned him and got the gold. So in a revenge bout and Sold Out, El Jefe got the championship again from Kane in the first ever hardcore steel cage match. So just imagine it's a regular steel cage match, only with weapons inside. Jeff is kind of DJ's father. Will we see a fight between father and son? Tomorrow? Yes, actually. In fact, tomorrow, one of the matches will be Jeff and Taylor defending their championships against DJ and Richard Moore. So there's that. And all this talk about FSW makes me want to play that game. Just until the pay-per-view is ready. Just got to get those shows out the way. Oh, not to mention in the game, Amanda and Ashley are in a bit of a rivalry now. Yes, very interesting facts. I'm sure you have your own interesting facts in your wrestling faction. Did my boys Jeff and Taylor win anything in your wrestling show? Or are they still being trained? Yes, the pay-per-view starts tomorrow. It'll be a live stream on 9 o'clock my time, which is 11 o'clock p.m. on the East Coast. Forgot to color Jennifer's hair. Look at that. Yes. There we go. Taylor made an appearance. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break from this now. It's time for another Malice Mansion icon. That's so weird how Billy kind of looks like my nephew. He's not supposed to be. DJ and Carnage both wanted to kill their father, so there's a connection. Yep, that's true. Oh, and Carnage will be in tomorrow's pay-per-view. That's funny. In the future, Taylor will compete, and oh boy, the storyline with him and Higashi will be doozy to write. Oh yeah, I bet. Which West End girl gets the most attention from the boys? I'd say Lily, surprisingly, because she's so nice and approachable. Ashley can be very intimidating. So is Chris, but and Jennifer has no interest. So yeah, Lily, she gets the most attention. I'm sorry for you guys that like the Scott Pilgrim song, but I'm gonna switch gears here. I guess he kind of looks like Harry Potter, yeah. But to switch gears a bit, I'm gonna talk about Malice Mansion a bit. But guys, I have finally figured out a good death for Shelly. And it's gonna be gruesome. Oh yeah. Jeff and Taylor will be in attendance for Rising Stars of Wrestling's first pay-per-view, New Blood Rising. Oh yeah, a nice little shout out to WCW New Blood Rising. Ashley wants a sugar daddy. Are there any other characters who want a sugar daddy as well? Not really. Oh, Jenny. Jeff's gender bend. I can see her wanting a sugar daddy. No, I don't have a parody of Harry Potter. Oh yes, first event for the next generation of wrestling stars. New blood will rise above the ranks. Oh yeah, that's cool. I had a little idea that was inspired by the New Blood and the Millionaires Club in FSW. It was FSW. No, it was around. It was after Super Brawl of 2005 when in Blast, Amy, the general manager's assistant, became heel, and she divided the roster into two little groups. There was Blast, and then there was Cold Blood, and Cold Blood were, the heels of Blast, and so they were trying to gain control of Monday Night Blast, and then the pay-per-view, May Day 2005. The main event was a 5-on-5 elimination tag match between the Blast members and members of Cold Blood, and Cold Blood won. And then the next night, Cold Blood was running Blast, and then things were out of control. And then what did you know it? The general manager of Thunder and his superstars invaded to help. And then things got messy, and some Thunder people got joined the Cold Blood, and then it became a super war in Blackout of 2005. And the main event of Blackout was a 6-on-6 elimination tag match. And of course, FSW won. Although, to make it more interesting, not all the heels are in Cold Blood. Some heels stayed loyal to FSW, so they stayed. So you got the good guys and bad guys, teaming up in that main event. So things got kind of dicey. Of course, I took inspiration from WWF versus the Alliance in that one Survivor Series, which was a very good match in my opinion. Very good. It was on par with Team Stone Cold and Team Bischoff in 2003 Survivor Series. So that was awesome. Oh my gosh, Wilson the Green, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I missed you. I was talking about wrestling. Yes, I saw the image of the first Batman comic, and I might do that for a commission. Don't worry. I know you need assurance, but don't worry. I will accept that as a commission later in the summer. It's fine, I'm really liking those Pokemisu's drawings that that one girl's doing. I forgot her name already. I can't believe it. I forgot her name already. Lewd Kitty. No, Kinkymation. That's right. And of course, I like her stuff. She's so professional. Ah, Bapachi, what are you doing? Sorry, I was looking through Twitter and JCM 2, he's a crazy lad. A mad lad. Oh yes, I love her, Not in that way, I just love her art, but she's cool. I ought to catch one of her streams. I know I'm planning on making a Pictaro account so I can stream my lewd stuff there. I'm just debating whether or not I should talk during those streams because I don't want people to hear my voice. I just want them to listen to the sexy lo-fi music, and that's it. I'll type in the chat, but not that. Nah, no one listening to my dorky voice is a turn off for people. Okay, let's see. Editing layer. That's right. I can show off the process to more people. Yeah, and I really like her scenarios that she draws. They're very tasteful and romantic. And I like her profile description where she says sex is beautiful. And I was like, man, I need to find me a girl that believes that. Okay, but that's it. That's all I'll say. Oh no, not this creepy song. Who am I kidding? I love it. Oh yes, and that's what I love. I love the vanilla stuff. I mean, sometimes I explore, but it's like at the end of the day, I really do prefer just classy pinups. That's it. It's just the nude pinups, nothing too vulgar. That's how I roll. Yes, vanilla is the sweetest flavor. And I should know because vanilla is like one of my favorite flavors of ice cream. In fact, I did have vanilla ice cream today. When I was in Applebee's eating my dinner, I had dessert. It was that triple fudge thing. And they had vanilla ice cream on the side. And I'm like, yes, this is my favorite kind of dessert. It'd be a doozy to involve Jeff in the story between Higashi and Taylor because he, just like everybody, doesn't trust Joe at all. That's interesting. Yes, quality. I love me some vanilla ice cream. Ding ding, ding ding, ding ding. Is this a horror game basement theme? It is not. It's a song by, what's his name? Nathan Wills. The late Nathan Wills. It's called Zombies Hip Trip. It was featured in a video by Blame It on Jorge. That's why I first heard it. You know, since I was watching some wrestling clips the other day, there were some injuries, like legit wrestling injuries, that make me cringe to this day. Like every time I see them, I shiver. And because of that, those same injuries I will put in Malice Mansion. Like, okay, there was an injury in Armageddon 2006 where it was a ladders match, tag ladders match, and Joey Mercury from Eminem, he didn't put his hand in front of his face in time, so when Jeff Hardy hit the ladder and it kind of did a seesaw effect on another ladder, so this aluminum ladder hit Joey in the face so hard that his nose almost ripped off of his face. And when you see it there, you see blood like pouring out of his face, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh, that was a legit accident. Okay, and he had to be rushed to a emergency room after that, so I was like, oh boy, mad respect to the wrestlers that have to go through that. Another injury was that same year, 2006, where I think it was Shane and his dad, Vince McMahon, going against DX in a Hell in a Cell match. Shane had a folded chair across it, like over his neck, and Shawn Michaels flew on top of that, that chair, and it crushed Shane's neck or throat. And so you see some dark blood pouring out of his mouth, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's sick. I can't look at that. I can't. So naturally I have to put it in the comic. I can't say which kid will have that happen to them, but it's gonna happen. Game Challenger Wolf, welcome to the stream. I'm almost done here, so you're late to the party. Yes, tomorrow is Friday the 13th, and I don't believe in that. I don't believe that day gives me bad luck. Friday the 13th, it's nothing. Tuesday the 13th, That's a day I'm afraid of. What the hell, man? How did you figure that out? Are you the guy that asked me that question on DeviantArt? Jeez. Yeah, she has been training in boxing as an exercise thing for 4 years, ever since she was 18. She's always been a wrestling fan, but she loves to box as a workout. Any Death Note fans here? Yes, dude. Okay. Alright, so that was you. But yeah, 4 years. Good. Good that you gave this stream a like. I need it. I need all the likes I can get. No, I'm not angry. I'm just excited. I'm kind of in a good mood, I guess. There, that looks good. Okay. Alright, so I think that's it for me in this stream. I did a lot. I was productive this stream. Nice. Alright, so guys, don't forget about the FSW stream tomorrow night. It's not at 7 Mountain Time, it's at 9 Mountain Time. So 2 hours after the usual nighttime stream. Alright. Well, hopefully YouTube will notify you. Don't forget to click on that Google bell to notify you when I make a new video or go live. So, there you have it. Cool, cool. So yeah, I'll be playing a little bit of games and then I'll get ready for bed. Alright, so that's it for me. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the night. Have a good Friday. And I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, JFM out. Goodbye.